friends, welcome back to Good Grand Homestead. If you're new here, hi, I'm so glad you're here. Today, I'm taking you along as I prepare for a rare winter storm here in Central Texas. Nothing dramatic, nothing panicky, just calm, practical homemaking. I think sometimes preparedness gets framed as fear-based or extreme, but for me, it's really just an extension of homemaking. It's caring for your home, your people, and yourself before you need to. If you enjoy cozy homemaking, seasonal rhythms, gentle preparedness, homesteading, herbalism, gardening, homeschooling, everything in between, I'd love for you to subscribe and stay a while. Let's get into it. First things first. I always start with laundry when a storm is coming. It's one of those things you don't realize you need until you really need it. Clean clothes, clean towels, extra blankets. If the power goes out or routines get disrupted, at least this part is already handled. Nothing is worse than dirty clothes that can't be washed because you have no water or no power, or even worse, cloth diapers. There's something grounding about starting with laundry. It feels like setting the tone for everything else. It's quiet, it's steady, it's productive, and frankly, it's organized and just an easy place to start. Homemaking during moments like this isn't about doing everything. It's about doing the things that will make the next few days feel easier and livable. Next, I move on to the fireplace. This was one thing that we actually specifically looked for when buying our house. We've only been here less than a year, but we knew that sometimes the power can go out in our areas with storms, and that if we lose power, we lose our heating. So we really wanted a fireplace, and we understand it comes with risks like chimney fires and things like that, and we want to make sure that we take proper care of it. My husband actually just did some maintenance on it a few weeks before this storm. We don't rely on it daily, but in moments like this, it becomes such a gift. Heat, light, a place to cook, and honestly, it's just comforting in more ways than one. Even if we never lose power, having it ready brings peace of mind. Preparedness doesn't mean expecting the worst. It just means knowing you can adapt. If we didn't have our fireplace, frankly, we would all just be wrapped in blankets and freezing our toes off for the whole storm. I made sure our tools were ready. I did a little bit of cleaning, and I made sure we had fire starter and firewood so that we would be ready. I'm also washing and prepping my cast iron today. Cast iron is one of those tools that feels timeless. It's simple, it's durable, and it's dependable. We were lucky enough that a few months ago, we found what I'd call a free estate sale. Basically, they advertised all this stuff on Facebook that was free because they didn't want to muddy the estate by selling it. So we were able to go and get lots of furniture, but also a ton of cast iron. That being said, I haven't gotten around to restoring all of it yet. So I needed to make sure that we had a Dutch oven that was restored. I'm giving it a good cleaning, and I'm using soap. I know, it's a sin. I'm going to reseason it. And I'm using vinegar to get some of the rust off. If we need to cook over the fire, now it's ready. And even if we don't, it'll still get used for cozy meals inside. There's something about using tools that don't rely on electricity that feels grounding. It reminds me that so much of homemaking is about skills and systems, not gadgets. It takes me back to my great-grandmother being raised in the Appalachian Mountains of North Carolina. Certainly, her mother and she did not have lots of gadgets around. After I do that, I do a full kitchen reset. I'm going to clean the sink, I'm going to clean counters, I'm going to clean the stove, I'm loading the dishwasher, and I'll empty the dishwasher. That way, dishes aren't already piled up or the kitchen isn't already messy when I no longer have water to clean it. When everything outside feels unpredictable, having an orderly kitchen helps my mind feel calm. This isn't about perfection, it's about creating a space that supports. A clean kitchen makes it easier to cook, to clean up quickly, and to pivot if plans change, like the power goes out. Next, I'm prepping water. This is one of those steps that makes a huge difference. I'm going to fill tubs. I'm going to fill our tubs in case we have to flush toilets and things like that. But also, I'm filling our big 5-gallon jug full of water. We don't really expect this storm to go on for many days, and so 5 gallons should be enough drinking water for my husband and I. We also have lots of bottles in the garage, but this is just easy, and then we can save those for later if we need to. Drinking water, water for cooking, water for washing hands, it's easy to take for granted until it's suddenly inconvenient to access. I like to prep quietly and without stress. A little extra water tucked away gives me confidence that we're covered even if we don't have to use it. One of the last things I do, and honestly one of the most important things for me, is putting together what I call an analog basket. This is a basket just for me. I'm not putting activities for babies in there. My husband's a grown man. He can figure out his own stuff. But these are non-electronic, slow, comforting activities I can reach for if the power goes out or if the world just feels loud. So often, I think that a lot of times when I feel like I need a break in motherhood, I just go to my phone and I just want to scroll and I want to consume stuff from social media, and I just don't think that's healthy, and that's not an example that I want to set for my daughter. So this is something that I'm preparing now for beyond if the power goes out. I think preparedness often focuses on physical needs, but mental and emotional care matters just as much. Inside my basket, I'm including things like a journal, my pen, some cards to do, some hand letters. I've done, my crochet hook. I've got a little hat loom. I've got some embroidery. I've got some coloring. I'm putting it next to some books. I'm also putting it next to a chess set. These are all small things, but they help me stay present and regulated, especially as a mom. This basket is a reminder that rest, creativity, and stillness are a part of preparedness too, not just for storms, but for everyday life. Preparing for a winter storm doesn't have to feel frantic or overwhelming. It can be slow, intentional, and rooted in care. Homemaking is about building resilience and systems, one small, thoughtful task at a time. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps support my channel. And don't forget to subscribe if you'd like more homemaking, seasonal living, preparedness, natural living, homeschool, gardening, and everything in between. I'll see you in the next one.